In Takiat's unassuming town of Havenwood, something extraordinary appeared overnight. Right in the middle of the town square, where the old fountain used to be, stood a single, sleek, silver elevator door. No building, no walls, just a door. At first, people thought it was some kind of modern art installation. Kids poked at teenagers, took selfies with it. But then, Old Man Hemlock, dared by a group of youths, pressed the call button. The doors slid open with a soft chime, revealing a plush, dimly lit interior. He shrugged, stepped inside, and the doors closed. He was never seen again. Panic set in. The elevator became a source of fear and morbid fascination. A few more brave or foolish souls tried it over the weeks. A thrill-seeking tourist, a heartbroken young woman, a journalist chasing a story. None of them ever returned. The military cordoned off the area. Scientists flocked to study it, but the elevator remained a complete enigma. It wasn't connected to any power source, its metal was an unknown alloy, and it resisted every attempt to be dismantled or even scratched. It just was. For 10 years, the elevator to nowhere sat silent, a monument to the town's greatest mystery. Then, one morning, the familiar chime echoed across the square. The silver doors slid open, and a man walked out. He looked different. It was Leo, the journalist who had vanished a decade ago. He hadn't aged a day, but his eyes held a depth, a wisdom that was ancient. He was calm, with a gentle smile on his face. The world's media descended on Havenwood, bombarding him with questions. Where had he been? What was inside the elevator? Was it aliens, a different dimension? Leo finally agreed to one public address. Standing before a sea of cameras and curious faces, he began to speak. He said the elevator wasn't a machine, but a doorway on invitation. When he stepped inside, he wasn't transported through space, but through consciousness. He described seeing the birth of stars, the silent dance of galaxies, the entire tapestry of existence woven together in a single, breathtaking moment. He said he saw time not as a line, but as a single point, where past, present, and future all existed at once. He saw everything. Then, he said he met someone, or something. It didn't have a form, a voice, or a name. It was pure consciousness, the source of all that is, the Creator. Leo explained that this being wasn't a god in the way we imagine. It was more like an artist, and the universe was its magnificent, ever-evolving masterpiece. The elevator was its way of occasionally inviting a piece of the art to come and see the artist, a way for the universe to experience itself. So what about the others who never came back? Leo smiled sadly. He explained that the experience was overwhelming. To see infinity is to become part of it. The others had simply merged. They chose to remain within that cosmic understanding, their consciousness dissolving back into the whole, like a drop of water returning to the ocean. They weren't dead. They were everywhere. He was different. He had been a journalist, a storyteller. His deepest desire wasn't to merge, but to understand and then come back to tell the tale. And so, the Creator allowed it. Leo explained the elevator wasn't a threat. It was a choice, a chance to see beyond the veil. But it was a one-way trip for most, a final journey into the heart of everything. He spent the rest of his short life sharing what he had learned, writing books not about science or religion, but about the profound beauty of existence. And never ahead. But one day, he simply faded away, like a morning mist. The elevator remains in Havenwood, silent and waiting. People no longer fear it. They look at it with a sense of wonder, a reminder that the universe is far stranger and more beautiful than we can possibly imagine. And every now and then, someone, feeling the pull of the ultimate mystery, walks up and presses the button. What a journey, right? Stories like these make you wonder what's really out there. If you enjoyed this trip into the unknown, do you want to forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss our next adventure into the extraordinary? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.